of the Gu family for this? Gu Chang'e, are you stepping forward now to deny the cruel actions of the past? Gu Chang'e looked at Gu Xian'er and said, about the past. He landed and said indifferently, why should I not admit it? I did it, it has nothing to do with the Gu family. Today, let me end this matter. Gu Xian'er was instantly terrified, her eyes wide open. At the same time, the bones in Chang'e's body began to glow with a bluish light. Gu Chang'e said, I was young and ignorant, I took away my sister's Dao bone, and now I return it to you. Gu Chang'e's ancestor, Gu Nanshan, quietly watched all this unfold from the passage. Hao Miao angrily shouted, you! Gu Chang'e looked at Gu Xian'er and said, this Dao bone originally belonged to Xian'er, I took it and caused her to be cast out of the family. I deeply regret it. In front of everyone, I return her justice. He continued to strip his own bones with both hands. A look of pain appeared on his face, blood oozing from the corner of his mouth. Gu Chang'e said, Xian'er, these years, I've wronged you. Gu Xian'er watched all of this, biting her lip, tears rolling down her face. Then, Gu Xian'er cried, Gu Chang'e, stop saying it, I already have a new Dao bone, I don't need yours. Gu Chang'e finally removed a bone. Dark clouds appeared in the sky, mixed with lightning. The subordinates of the Sea King Palace exclaimed, this is the Dao bone, truly a terrifying talent. It can even affect the heavens and earth. No wonder he didn't even spare his own sister. Gu Chang'e handed the Dao bone to Gu Xian'er and said, this Dao bone has finally returned to its rightful owner. Gu Xian'er was stunned, her eyes full of tears, trembling as she said, Gu Chang'e, you. Gu Chang'e stood in front of Xian'er, a huge void of power appeared in his chest. He said, Xian'er, don't worry, it's just being taken out. Gu Xian'er thought to herself, I clearly know this feeling. The toolbar displayed that the hatred of the Daughter of Destiny had been resolved. Gu Xian'er gained 8,000 destiny points and 40,000 fate points. Gu Chang'e said, Xian'er, after all these years of hardship, as your elder brother, I will compensate you. This is my Gu family's business. No need for everyone to worry. Hao Miao said, the power of reincarnation, I didn't expect you to master the power of reincarnation. Another person said, the strength is too terrifying, even with such serious injuries, more than half of it has been recovered. A subordinate leader said, it seems senior brother Gu's trump card isn't just the Dao bone. Another person said, is he the true god of void? Why do we feel like fireflies compared to him? While healing, Gu Chang'e said, Xian'er is the genius of my Chongqing Gu family. Today, what the Sea King Palace has done is, in my view, challenging my Chongqing Gu family. He wiped the blood from the corner of his mouth and asked, are you ready to die? Hao Miao roared, what if you have the power of reincarnation? If not for the relationship between the two clans, do you think I'm a great saint? Gu Chang'e sneered and said, Great saint. Is that so? Then, Gu Chang'e clasped his hands again and bowed to the sky, asking, Ancestor, what do you think? A crack opened in the sky, and Ancestor Gu Nanshan appeared again. He spoke, today, no one from the Sea King Palace can leave. Ancestor Gu Nanshan appeared, standing in front of the Sea King Palace's army. Hao Miao exclaimed, Gu family's ancestor. He immediately took out the imperial decree and shouted, it's bad. Requesting the protection of our king. Then, a merman with a trident appeared. He said, the Gu family is bullying the weak, do they no longer care about their face? Hao Miao shouted in fear, our king, save us. Gu Nanshan's killing blade began to unleash its power. He snorted, humph, just trash, and then charged forward. Gu Chang'e quickly blocked him, wait, Ancestor Nanshan, hold on. He hurriedly stopped and shouted, the root. Gu Chang'e smiled and said, just wanted to remind the ancestor. To be careful, don't flatten the entire Tiangu city, or else the great elder will truly be angry. Gu Nanshan shouted, substitute, next time, speak earlier, don't interrupt my spell. Gu Chang'e obediently replied, yes. Our king said, the Sea King Palace has no intention to be enemies with the Gu family, as long as we can make Gu Xiener. Gu Nanshan's eyes turned blood red as he roared, "Shut up! What is the Sea King Palace? It has no right to be arrogant in front of my Gu family." Then, with just one strike, he split the king's divine body in half. The small minions behind were also cut in half, collapsing on the spot, with not a single piece of armor left, slowly turning to nothingness. 3 days later, Gu Changa was in a cold place, with snow falling from the sky. He asked, "What's the matter? Speak quickly." Gu Xiener coldly stood beside him and said, "Gu Changa, what exactly is your goal? Are you lying to me? You dug out bones for me, but now, 3 days have passed, and you completely ignore what I mean." Gu Changa walked ahead and said, "Is it just this? Gu Xiener, you really disappoint me. Instead of focusing on cultivating, you waste time on these meaningless things." He glanced at her and asked, "What? No motivation to cultivate? How about I show some mercy and dig out a few more bones for you?" Gu Xiener angrily shouted from behind, "Stop pretending to lecture me. I don't know about others, but I know you too well, a two-faced person." Gu Changa angrily said, "Gu Xiener, don't think that by swearing an oath of heart, I won't beat you. You've got some guts, be careful, I might kick you flying." Gu Xiener prepared to kick Gu Changa in the back, shouting, "You dare! I think it's you who should be kicked flying." Gu Changa gently turned to the side and said, "You poem," causing Gu Xiener's footsteps to falter. Immediately after, Gu Changa kicked out, sending Gu Xiener flying several miles. As she flew, she shouted, "Ah! Gu Changa, you wait. In the future, I will definitely beat you up." The scene switched to Yi Langtian's residence, where a subordinate reported from afar, "This is what happened in Dao Tian ancient city." Yi Langtian pondered, "I didn't expect Brother Changa to have such a past." Yi Liuli asked, "Bone picking to repay for a sister? It seems he really loves his sister. But brother, will the Sea King Palace and the Chongqing Gu family go to war next?" Di Shui said, "Kid, they shouldn't. The Sea King Palace doesn't have the guts to confront the Gu family head-on." Yi Langtian replied, "Indeed, unless the Sea King is out of his mind." The scene switched to the Sea King Palace's domain. In the main hall, the Sea King roared, "Bastards! My Sea King Palace has been dominant for so many years, and this is the first time we've suffered such humiliation." The old turtle beside him said, "Your Majesty, as long as you give the order, I'll gather the elites of the Sea tribe. Attack the Chongqing Gu family, reclaim our dignity, and let them know we are inviolable." The Sea King said, "The avatar I gave him can only hold for a moment. If we really clash with the Gu family, I fear." He spoke worriedly. The old turtle kept urging, "Your Majesty, this vast ocean, the Sea tribe is endless, and everyone is willing to sacrifice for the clan. A mere ancestor of the Gu family, if we use the power of the whole tribe, it may not be impossible." In an instant, the sea surged. The old turtle exclaimed, "Damn it." The Sea King said anxiously, "This aura, it's the ancestor of the Gu family." The scene switched to the Wushuang Immortal Dynasty. A subordinate was reporting to Emperor Yumingkong, "This is what happened in Dao Tian ancient city." The young master of Chang'e said, "Anyone who dares to harm Gu Xiener will have their entire clan wiped out and their bones picked clean." Yumingkong replied, "I understand, you may leave now." The subordinate bowed, "Yes," and then left. Yumingkong thought, "Gu Changa, what exactly are you thinking? You are both familiar and unfamiliar to me now. The more I observe, the less I can see through you. In the past life, Xiener's end was extremely tragic, but this life is different from my memory." Images of Gu Changa making Xiener laugh appeared in her mind. She thought, "Xiener's matters aside, my own matters aside. If he only wanted to harm me, why would he do all this? I was too foolish, only later did I understand. In truth, he cares about me." Yumingkong stood up and thought, "Forget it. If there is a mistake, it's mine to bear. From now on, no matter if you are against the heavens, I will stand by your side. She pondered the changes between her past and present lives. The Sea King Palace made things difficult for Sienna, but in the end it was destroyed by the Gu family's ancestor, and the palace gates were sealed for 100,000 years. Later, Ju Tian returned to the world and led all factions to establish the True Immortal Academy, giving rise to this True Immortal era. The once legendary human race reappeared. It is said that whenever a catastrophe capable of destroying the world arises, the human race will step in to save all living beings. The human race will never perish, but will continue through reincarnation, fighting to save countless lives. And when the human ancestor's reincarnation awakens, they will inherit the power of the human ancestor. At that time, Gu Changa's demonic legacy will be exposed. She gazed into the distance, thinking, with Gu Changa's current strength, it is not enough to resist the human ancestor. I must find a way to delay his awakening. Yu Mingkong stood on the towering palace, proclaiming loudly, "Send my orders, the Wushuang Immortal Dynasty is to establish the Wushuang Guard. Anyone with talent may come to protect the Immortal Dynasty." All the subordinates and ministers in the hall knelt and shouted in unison, "We obey." She thought, the so-called Wushuang Guard is the peerless killing army that Gu Changa had me build in my past life. Using the art of creation, the soldiers are turned into killing puppets, resonating with life at key moments to share the damage. In this life, I will finish the unfinished business of my past life. Then, I will be able to assist you, Yu Mingkong thought firmly. In another place, in Gu Changa's room. The familiar bottle releases, flying around Gu Changa. His eyes glimmer with purple light. He thought, the Grand Elder is still too merciful, giving the Dragon Clan a few days to think. Humph, they will definitely find a way to resist. The green-haired man said, "This is the news from the Dragon Clan." "Alright, Hey Ming, hurry up and tell me about that." The horned man also excitedly said, "Right, good brother. How could I forget to tell my brothers about such a good thing? The Kuan clan will remember this." Hey Ming, heavily drunk, raised his glass and said, "Ha, it's all mine. As for taking disciples, even the Supreme Existence probably wouldn't care." Gu Changa controlled the observation of everything, thinking, of course, they wouldn't care. I really didn't expect this guy to be so generous, taking MY and sharing it. This saves me a lot of trouble. While absorbing, he said, "The ancient Dragon Clan, if you want to seek death, I'll grant your wish. As for the Kuan clan, it's time for you to welcome your new master," Gu Changa coldly said. On a city wall's gate, someone said, "The obtained from Hey Ming is truly remarkable. In just a few days, I've broken through decades of bottlenecks." Ha ha ha, those people still wanted to slander us for secretly practicing. The one who just spoke was our young master, so clever. He got thee from Hey Ming with just 2 cups of wine. The bald man said, after learning this, the cultivation speed is like traveling 1,000 miles a day. But I wonder where Hey Ming got it from. Suddenly, the man with hair exclaimed, "Something's happening." An illusory figure appeared and said, "You two are so happy. Is there any good news you'd like to share with me?" The man with hair asked, "Who dares to barge into the divine Kun clan?" The bald man said, "Oh, Gu Changa, what are you doing in our clan?" Gu Changa revealed his figure and said, "Oh. You recognized me? That makes things much simpler. Bring out your clan leader and welcome your new master." This made the two on the opposite side roar, "You." Then, a chubby man appeared from the passage and said, barging into our clan, arrogantly claiming to be our clan's master, "Is the young master of the Gu family really such an arrogant and rude person?" The two clansmen shouted, "Clan leader." Gu Changa prepared to condense a magical artifact in his hand and said, "I'm just here to retrieve what's mine, not some act of arrogance or rudeness." The clan leader was shocked and said, "That is the power of reincarnation. He is actually the heir of the ancient heavenly lord of reincarnation." Gu Changa began to release his power and said, "What about now? Obey me and you'll be spared." This made the clan leader anxious and speechless. At that moment, the subordinates below shouted, even. If you are the heir of the ancient heavenly lord of reincarnation, so what? Our divine Kun clan will not submit. To others. Another person said, how could we submit to you, Gu Changa? Don't even think about it. The divine Kun clan members started rushing to retaliate. The clan leader quickly stopped them. Stop. Gu Changa's eyes flashed with purple light and he said, foolish. A woman suddenly appeared, her body covered in purple veins. Most of those standing behind also turned into this, collapsing to the ground stiffly without even making a move, going to take their lunch. The clan leader broke into a cold sweat and urgently asked, is this the slave seal? Another person said, he can control the slave seal so easily. Gu Changa thought, the effect of this is not much different from the slave seal. He spoke, now, is there anyone who still opposes? The clan leader had no choice but to kneel and said, from today, we are willing to respect the young master as our leader. Then, all the members of the divine Kun clan knelt and loudly called out, we wish to respect the young master as our leader. The clan leader wisely said, young master, I have some intelligence about the ancient vine serpent clan, I wonder if the young master would like to hear it. Gu Changa thought, What does this mean? Gu Changa said, speak. The clan leader replied, regarding the incident with the reincarnation Dao platform last time, you should consider the Gu Ting Snake clan. Recently, they have been gathering strength, and it seems they intend to deal with successors like you. Gu Changa asked, you mean they might be determined to resist to the end? The clan leader replied, yes, their tribe is known for being stubborn. However, the scene shifted to the Gu Ting Snake clan, where the entire clan bowed before Gu Changa and said, the Gu Ting Snake clan has been waiting here for young Master Gu. The whole clan is willing to serve young master, even risking our lives. We humbly ask the young master to lead our clan to greater strength and create more glory. This left the clan leader of the divine crocodile clan dumbfounded. Gu Changa coldly asked, known for being stubborn. The divine crocodile clan leader awkwardly said, this. The clan leader of the Gu Ting Snake clan thought, I may be stubborn, but not foolish. I don't want to become the next martial tribe. The divine crocodile clan leader said, today, the master wins without a fight and subdues the Gu Ting Snake clan. What are your orders next? A cruel expression appeared on Gu Changa's face as he said, next, assemble the army. In the sky, 2 enormous thunder warships from the Taichu demon sect appeared, along with a large warship from the Chongqing Gu family. From a distance, Dark King Brother watched and said, Gu Changa is raising such a large army. The outcome of Xian Gu has already changed, and it will ultimately not end. He removed his hat, revealing his handsome face. An elder appeared and said, this person seems easy to deal with, but I'm afraid he wants to unify everything. The thoughts of the Xian Gu clan have been brewing for a long time. Dark King Brother said, I heard he left the great elder of the heavenly immortal palace. Before heading to the dragon clan, for some unknown reason, the dragon clan's ancestor fought with the great elder. That battle turned a vast area of hundreds of thousands of miles into ashes, and the dragon clan's ancestor was devoured by the great elder. However, thinking of past relations, he ultimately did not kill the dragon clan. Unfortunately, it seems Gu Changa does not intend to let them off easily. The elder said, the dragon clan is stubborn and doesn't even give the great elder face. They deserve to die. Dark King Brother asked. Elder, does Gu Changa really want to unify Xian Gu? The elder replied, at this point, even if he doesn't want to, he must think about it. Dark King Brother laughed, he really is a terrifying guy. I wonder who would be better, him or my sister. The elder said, nonsense. Comparing him to your sister is absurd. You're insulting your sister. Her talent is unparalleled in all eternity. She was born to be a saint, or else she wouldn't have been chosen by the human ancestor palace to become a celestial. It's just that her character since childhood. He recalled the past, a little girl bullying a group of old men. She said, damn it, I'm not even of age yet, and you want to arrange.